Welcome back to Fallout 4, guys. Okay, we're doing a stream. I'm gonna continue Vault 88 settlement build. And I made a couple of changes since last time, which we're gonna get to in a second. But I'm here at the entrance, and I think I need to do some defenses and things up here because I've got a couple of things standing inside here, but it's not much. But we actually got attacked by raiders, and I think maybe I need to do something in here. This is a spawning spot literally right here. There's two spawning spots on this area over here. So I'm thinking before I carry on inside there, maybe I should set up some defenses or something in here. I'm not sure how though, and how I want to do this. Well, I suppose a security little checkpoint or something. It would actually be easy if I could just build a platform going out here. I wonder what I can put in here. I'll see what. Now I've got one of those. What do you call it? Things like guard stations or something. Defenses, guard posts. You got all these different things. Those are okay. Those are useless. You've got that. You've got that. Oh, that is a Vault-Tec one. So you know, maybe put this inside here somewhere or something. Can I even build on this floor? I don't even know if I can build here. It's a bit big, I think. God, jeez, is that all I have? And the thing is now I have to get power out here too. Otherwise, we do this the old-fashioned way. So we go down to our building stuff. Get some scaffolding. Let's see, that one. I'm wondering how this is going to work. Okay, I don't even know if I can build here or not. Okay, wait, that is doing something. Can I build? Apparently I can't build on this floor, but there is some dirt here which is clicking onto it. I'm trying to see if there's some way I can incorporate it with these stairs, because these stairs are actually terrible here. Let's see if I can get this thing in here somewhere. Right there would actually be perfect. But now it's only click on there, so it means I'm gonna have to somehow get this. Okay, right there, it's something's happening. But I'm just gonna find. There we go. Find the right spot. What did I press now? I want it actually more this way. Now, but if I set up defenses now here, let's see, how's this going to work? It's definitely not going to work like that. How high is this roof? Maybe. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh no, that's too high. That's too high. Okay, let's see if I can drop. I actually need this higher, but then this one has to go lower. You know what? Hold on. I need to work something out here because for some reason I can't build on this floor. See, it's not allowing me to build on this floor unless I build something on this dirt, which doesn't want to work either. Do I have any? Trying to figure this out. Well, that one is attached onto the dirt there, so there's some way I can... Man, why is this going to be so complicated? I can't see from this side. I can't build anywhere except for it was connected on this dirt. Come on. Work with me, work with me. It's got to be somewhere, yeah? There's not much room to work with. Oh, this thing is now getting annoying. Where are you? I can't all even move around actually to try and check where I want to do this. It's got to be positioned correctly. I think I want it actually... I want this to stand like this. But I can build another one on top of this so there's enough space. But I don't know why this thing doesn't want to go in here. You know what? Hold on. Get rid of that one. Where's the small... Let's try the small one here quickly. It's like only one spot here that it looks like it works on. Where the heck is this thing? Okay, are you there? Okay, so let's see if this can go straight like that. How far down can I go? About there. Okay, looks like that is the sweet spot. How far can I go? Okay, it's not allowing me to go any. Oh, come now, just had you in the right spot. Okay, you're gonna have to stand there. Let's grab this one again. Come. Is that the best I'm gonna get it? That's not exactly what I had in mind. I didn't want to... needed something more. But now I can't build in this area, so... I'm a little bit limited to what I can actually do. And I don't want to put cables and wires and power through here, so I'm going to have to stick with turrets. Funny enough, I can put a turret on the rock. Because these things actually just make a lot of noise. Come on. And the gold in this area is really crappy. Okay, not allowing me to do anything further on there. Apparently I can build, yeah. That should keep anything from here from spawning a bit. This is not exactly my idea of a security thing, but it's something. Okay, just to block that area, but okay, now a bit of a crappy start. Let's I need to go to, oh yes, I made a couple of changes. I just cleaned up a couple of things. I tried to add in more lights around here. Certain places I added in lights that are working. Put those lights in, because you can't really build much inside here. And the more things you take out, the less things you can actually put in. One thing I think is still the same. If you look there, the lights aren't touching the walls. You see there's a sign. I try to put that sign back there. That one's right. But this is not even touching the walls. This is not exactly much of a building area. Could maybe use vault walls and things inside here, but you gotta delete and take out everything. And that's gonna spoil the whole look of what this place actually looked like. So I think I'll just leave it as it is. I spent about probably 5 hours or more yesterday doing a couple of things. That's after the other stream. Okay, so I put in lights down here.
Yeah.
Certain places I couldn't, so I put in these lamps on certain spots. I tried to get other things. I can't remove that, but I can add on. And some of the things will work. This doesn't want to work. So the only way I'm going to get power in here is if I route conduits and wires through this place. Because the normal way with the, what do you call it thing, doesn't work. The conduit that you get to actually build in the vaults, like now that light doesn't want to work. One light there works, so it's very strange. But I don't want to change anything here.
Yes.
One of the things I did was add lights. As you can see, there's lights everywhere. So at least now I can see better and you guys can see better. See this conduit. This is the Vault-Tec or Vault conduit. This conduit doesn't work inside of that part of the building there. So I can't, for some reason, add more power and things in there, which I actually want to do. I'm going to have to come up with something. I might have to put a generator in there separately. And speaking of generator, okay, well, I didn't do much that side, but there is lights all over the space. So as you can see better, we can start building. I added this on. If you guys check the previous stream, I was struggling to come up with something to fit in this area. So I removed the, you can see here that I built this out like this. So just to cover it up and so that I can see better. So the walls have been removed. I put this big thing in there. And then I managed to place this, what do you call it, these corridors or tunnels, whatever, in the center of this thing. So it's going nicely down the center here. And then I just added on this piece to cover up that hole on this side. And then the same on that side. So it's covering it up nicely over there. We've got a tunnel going that way. There's nothing on this side. So this is just to go out. But I still need to fix the staircase I actually put down that side. So that's like that. And then I actually need a door in over here somewhere. So it looks completely different now. So I put in these lights and built this thing going all the way down here. This took a lot of time because every time you put it down, then it comes right on this side, but then this side doesn't come right. Then I've got to change it there, then come back again, and then work my way through here. So we've got a tunnel going that way. Now I managed to do this one. I couldn't put stairs in, so I just used these ramps over here, so this is in. So we've got the same one on this side, but here I had to route power through. You can see here's the conduits and the cable going through to get extra light in here to power this stuff, because these bulbs, some of them are here, but you need power in order to do it. And I didn't want to connect this stuff to the inside of these things, these conduits, because then you get the cables coming all over the place. So I built a separate generator on the other side, you're going to see now in a second. So this just goes down here, it comes through here, and then we've got the other room that you can go through to those tunnels. I don't know if I'm going to be using it or not, but at least this looks a bit nicer. It looks more like a vault setup, and I couldn't go through all the way with that those corridors because it doesn't fit. So I had to use these stairs, because I know somebody's going to ask me about that. But then come through here, so the power still goes all the way through, and then here is the water supply that you get as part of this vault. So there's the water supply which is activated, and then I added in this extra generator just for the fun of it, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough power. So we check here. I'm waiting for the menu to open up quickly. So we've got 750 power. It's a lot of power. That machine there only gives you 50 water. So I added in some extra water pumps down here, so the water is plenty. This one gives you 500 power. So the generator that's at the entrance gives you 150, plus this 500, and I've got another generator, but that's up on the roof. So I'll show you if I can get there now. I wonder if I can switch my collision off quickly, if that's going to work now or not. Oh, yes, it's working. Okay, good, it's working. Then we can quickly move around quicker. Okay. So these conduits, that is powering these lights. You can see I put them up there, and then I've got all those lights, which actually I'm going to have to go and adjust each one of them again, because they're not all straight or even touching the roof. All the roof lights, like up top of the roof here, is connected to this one, because I wanted to put this out of the way so that you don't hear it, because you can hear that thing as soon as you get close to it. So I put that one there, and then did some conduits around all the edges there. There's one in the center or something. Then that powers the roof, so I don't have to worry about trying to rewire half the place just to get lights on top of the roof. This thing I wanted actually to sort out here. I need to get this. Let's quickly see if we can do it now while I am here. Stairs. Now, is this going to fit? So far, so good. Come on, I know you want to. Come on, you were just there a second ago. What the heck? Okay, why aren't you fitting? How's this thing? Why are you snapping to the roof? Shouldn't be snapping to the roof. There's no reason this should not work. Maybe I gotta switch my collision off again. There we go. It's very weird that the collision works. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. No, I don't think this is gonna work. It's too big. Text. I can't go that way now. I wonder how I'm going to... How am I going to get this now to work here? Because I was hoping there would be enough space. I think I can't scrap this either. And how much space do I have on that side? Not much. Okay, I'm going to have to come back to this one at a later stage. I think I just need to put something in here so I can actually get up at some stage if I need to. Will this fit in here? Okay, I was clicking on that thing, but can you click on here or not? Try this one. There we go. Good old faithful. Okay, so at least we can try get up there and I can get through here. Okay, so I can sort that out later, but that's an outside thing. Okay, so at least we've got some tunnels going through here now, and it looks a bit better. And we can start building this place up. Okay, now ideas I had. Obviously we need an overseer and office. We need a trading post. We need a clinic. And we need a diner. So that's all going to be on the ground level. Overseer office, I was actually thinking of doing maybe up here somewhere in this area. Because that doesn't have to be big. So I was thinking maybe if I actually add some stairs going up there, since this thing is up there, I can change that into a floor up top and then use this whole corner here for an overseer office. Now we can add I think the diner and the clinic. I don't know how much space that's going to take, but I think that might be too small. I might add some bedrooms and things there, but there is plenty of space to build. Something I actually do want to do, make our way down here. I've made some changes here. So we've got a maintenance area to get out. For this one, I need to put a door up here actually. This one, this is the wrong door actually. That's supposed to be an automatic door. I managed to get this working. I actually found a raider walking around outside of here. Go through here. Because these raiders are coming from this other spawn spots and they're walking through the whole vault. So that's how you normally would come down. So that staircase still works. So I built that there, so this is fine. We can now build from this side and build on here. There's a few things here. I think I can scrap some of these pillars here, but don't really want to do that. So we can maybe build a couple of sleeping areas down here. Or something, but there is plenty of space to build. So, let's get back to the main vault first. I think I want to start with the overseer's office. Need to put a door in here though. And replace this other door. Okay, come on menu. Open sesame, thank you. Don't know why it needs to take so long. Okay, I need vault stuff. Doors. Okay, first we need to close. I can now highlight the right door, vault door. Get rid of that. Put in an automatic door there and an automatic door there. So at least it stays closed. Okay, now an overseer's office. So that's the whole window and desk and all those things I want to put in there. I'm just trying to figure out actually how I'm going to do this now. Now the only way... Can I put a staircase up from there? No, there's no floor up there. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of improvising here quickly. Just do that. Okay, this needs to change. That's just the ceiling. So I'm going to take it out so you can see there's the top of the other thing. Because you can't fit a floor or ceiling thing on top of that, because then it goes through the whole building. Then you see it from the other side and it makes the room smaller. So I just extended it with this thing. Now there are actually walls and ceiling things in here that does both. I don't know how this is going to work. Yeah, see, that's not going to work like it because I need to add another floor to that. So there is this one, I think. But now getting this in here is the thing. Okay, so that goes like that. So we've got a ceiling from the bottom and then a floor on the top. Come on. Don't know why this thing is struggling to work. Is this thing high enough? I don't know if I should go up a level. No, we've got the whole level there, but I don't know if I must go up to there or do I stay on this level? How do I do this? It's going to make it smaller, I think. But I think it might actually be a better idea. Take that out. Take that one out. I need to remove this anyway. So let's put this in here. Like that. Thinking probably one gap, this won't be a bad idea over there. Okay, but now how do I get this thing up to the top? Okay, let's give this a try quickly and see what happens. I'll put that there. I need to have a staircase. Thinking somewhere over here. Okay, now this goes through the wall. I don't know why it goes through there. Okay, well let's first put the floor in and see what that does. Okay, so that's that way. Okay, so that's the edge. That should be plenty of space, I think. I speak under correction. I don't know if this is going to work 100%. The thing is, this thing also doesn't have a lot of... Yeah, see, now that's not supposed to be like that. Even though technically it can work. Now, this is definitely not going to be enough space. I need more space than that. This is right up on the roof. Well, height-wise it's fine, but I need more floor space. Okay, let me put the rest of this floor in here and see if we can work something out here. Stuff is snapping very difficult today. Come on, why don't you want to snap? Oh, you are really gonna annoy me today, aren't you? This game sometimes just has a mind of its own. Okay, so height-wise I can work with. You know, it's basically a room, office, toilet setup type of thing. But the floor space in the width is not enough. So it's either make it wider, which might not be a bad idea, but I actually think I want to go out more in that direction. Then I can maybe still do something. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so we need an overseer's desk and a bed and a bathroom. This is going to take up just that space alone. Bedroom, bathroom, it's not big enough. I think... Now, I actually wanted to build like a a walkway going all the way around the top of this place. So I suppose I could just as well make this wider. If I do this. Oh, is this thing now going to be difficult with me again? Okay, well, I need to move that first. Then we can put this in. Come on, snap down. Thank you. I'm gonna put this in here first, like so. Okay, and then we can put this back. Okay, so now that's back. So now we've got more space to build, and then I can build a walkway going all the way to the top. It's like a maintenance walkway, put it that way. And it's going to help me obviously move around a bit up here. I was just thinking now about something. These railing things here, hold on a sec. Now these are bridges, not walkways. There's a difference. And they don't always work the way you want it. So technically, if I was going to do this, it would go on there, but now see their size is not meant to be next to the walls. I can do this though. That will work, so that's fine. Okay, so let's quickly add in a couple of these down this way. If this thing would actually play along and snap. Don't know why it's taking so long to snap though. Weird. Wasn't doing that yesterday. Oh yes, the mod list, as usual, is in the description that I'm using. But there was something. I tried to actually add a what do you call it? A jetpack mod that you can put a jetpack on without using power armor. But for some reason the game crashed every time I put it on. So it's on the mod list, but I don't have it active at the moment, so I don't know if anyone else might have a problem with it. And just let me know that I can take it off the mod list. Because sometimes you want to move around and the jetpack helps. So every time I got to use my what do you call it? This collision thing I got to use if I'm getting stuck with something. Sometimes it's easier just to use the jetpack. Okay, so this should be big enough for what I want to do. I'm just thinking now we need to add in windows, walls, and all that type of stuff. And I'm looking for a classic window. This has got to fit in somewhere. Okay, where am I going to put this? Thinking over here. I think this is a good place to put it. If it's going to fit or whatever. I don't know how the lights are going to work here now. Now I've got to get rid of the lights. Okay, so get rid of the lights there. Let's see, is this going to go on here? I don't even know if this is going to work. I didn't consider how close this thing is. I don't think this is going to work. Oh my gosh. Is this thing facing the right way? Yes, it is. It's supposed to go down like that. Yeah, see, the height is the problem. Oh boy. Okay, well, let me try different. Will normal wall work? Okay, well, apparently not. I wonder, do I need to place... You know what? I've got to place the walls before I can place the roof. Which means I've got to take off... This is going to make things more complicated. Maybe I should just go down one level. Okay, hold on, let me try something here. I need space to work with here. Give me here's this floor thing. Need space to work with. Okay, now if I take this thing, where are you? How do you get on here? Wait, okay, so you do snap like that. It's on the front of it though. So you snap on the front, but the roof is in the way. Now, even if I get this on there, that's the wrong way around. No, this way. Oh my word. Oh, this thing is being difficult today. Guys, if I do that, and I stick a wall on top of this, yeah, so now it's hitting into the roof and the lights. Okay, the lights I can remove, but I'm gonna take out the roof and then replace the roof again afterwards. But the height is a problem, maybe. Does it look a bit cramped and too small, I think, maybe? I don't know. Well, that's usually the height of a overseer's office, isn't it? Maybe. So maybe it'll be better if I drop it down here. I don't know if this floor is also causing a problem or not. This thing is so... It will snap easier. Okay, now why don't you want to go in there? What is wrong with you? No, I don't want you on there. I want you to snap on this side. Oh my. You all... This stuff has got a mind of its own, I swear. Go down. Go. I don't know what it is with this thing. That is so annoying. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Get rid of this. I'm gonna leave that pathway there. Leave that one. I'm gonna have to probably move this now again. Do that. Go down, thank you very much. Oh my gosh. Play along, please. Be nice. Okay, come on. Okay, that's there. Don't know how far I'm going here now. Anyway. Okay, so now that can go in there. This one we take out, and then I want to see if I can... It's actually kind of strange, there's not a lot of stair options. This is the only thing that's a stair in this whole thing. Now I want to put you actually up there, but this has got to move that one too. Okay, does that work? It works, but you've got that over there. Why is there a gap? Okay, so I'll leave that there. The gap goes this way. Maybe I can just put in... Okay, well, let's see, what do this. I need to... I'm gonna have to put it all the way through. Okay. Just to make it look a bit more sturdy. Put that back on there. Okay, so I can use that for something. Goes up, and then we got that. Okay. Now here we want to use this area, so I think that's going to be a little bit better. Now I'm trying to work out. I need a door, a window. Let's see. I've got these ones with this, which I can maybe use up top to replace that roof, which I'm probably gonna have to do either way. I want a window here. How does this thing actually go in here? I have to take this out. Okay, so that snaps in like that. Then I'm gonna put a door over here. Come on, what is your story now? You've got plenty of space there. Why don't you want to go? Get rid of that one. That's gonna have to come out. Okay, but now this stuff. Check it. This one doesn't have. No, not that. Where's the one with the doors and things attached? There you've got a door attached to it, but it's a normal floor, it's not a ceiling. And that obviously I don't want to happen. Which means if I do this, the bottom is not going to be the same as those, which I actually don't mind. That might actually be better, but it's gonna have to work on this part though. I might have to replace these floors, which is not a bad idea actually. Okay, let's see now. Where is that thing from this one? Okay, I want to put it there. Then we're going to stick a whole bunch of windows in. Turn around. Got no idea why it's doing that. That's exactly what I didn't want you to do. I don't even know if the stuff is standing properly. Let's quickly have a look. Let me just save here. Yeah, that could work. That could work. See, but now the floor, you see how the way the floor looks like there? You just got that part, you don't have the ceiling. But I think I could put a ceiling underneath that. I think I can. Why is that so high up compared to those? That doesn't look right. Is this facing? Then come now. I don't know why this is lower than that. Come on, menu, open up for me. Why is that? That's supposed to be down. Whoa, relax, relax. What's wrong with you? Okay, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Oh, you're right there. Ah, now you're right. It's doing a funny glitch thing here now again. Okay, hold on. I wanted to try and see. Open up this thing here. Okay, roof. If I go down here. Okay, now is this gonna fit in there? Wait, I've got to move this thing first. And then put this thing. Okay, so that does work. Then I can, oops, not you, I want... Great, now I can't select this thing. You see how this thing is a bit odd with when it comes to switching your collision off. Some things work, like now I can select that. Now I want to take this thing and put it back where it is I want to. As I say, this game is very weird sometimes. Okay, let's see if I can quickly put you back. That's one, so that's done. I can just scrap that later. Okay, so now it's got a ceiling look there, which is technically what you want. But this is not what you want. Okay, now let's quickly have a look here up top here, because now I'm going to take out this whole roof area row on this piece. Okay, and I'm not near any... Okay, yeah, the cables are going through here. See, so I just routed the cables through around the edges. That one's down there, and then we've got, I think, one in the center there. And it powers all the lights. So I'm going to have to redo some of the wiring. Okay, so this... And that one can go. That one needs to go. That one. That one. That one can go. This one. And that one. Okay, it should be fine. Now we need to remove... Let me see how to angle myself here. Okay, get rid of that and get rid of that. Now let's see, can I stick a wall up here? Walls. Should fit. See, just because the roof is there now, it doesn't want to go. Okay, so then get rid of that one, get rid of that. Hey, what are you dropping down here for? Okay, now I need to switch my thing off. Okay, power conductor, get rid of that. Now, see, now this I don't like. This is an outside wall. So that's the side you want to look at. But now you turn it around and it looks like that. Because you want obviously the outside showing outward like these walls. So how do I now... I don't have any other walls in here except for the windows things. Maybe I must just do the windows. Doors. I'm just thinking, why isn't there any walls? What if you build corridors and things? You're going to put 2 walls down to cover the back of the wall up. Which kind of sucks. I'm going to have to then use the windows here, otherwise it's going to look crappy. See, because that's now the front that you look at, and that's on the inside. Because I don't want to look at this. Okay, so that's going to be there like that. But now there's going to be a heck of a lot of windows. Which is not exactly my idea of fun. This thing is actually bothering me. I don't know why this thing is flickering like this. Okay, I wonder will this snap on you or not? No, it's not going to snap on if the roof is on there. Okay, so I'll take this off. I'm gonna have to reroute. Just redo that part. Isn't that the one that fell down? Oh, you're gonna play nice. No, you're not. Okay, I'm gonna take that off as well. Okay, so you go, and you go. Gosh, we did all aging and everything as well. Okay, this should be big enough for what I need. I need stairs up here with a door, but you don't want to put a... I need to put a platform first. Yeah, we need a floor first, so I'm going to put one of these in here first, and then put the stairs in. Going all the way down for the moment. Okay, then we're going to put a door. Door. There's a door. And... oh gosh, I'm rearranging my entire build here now. Okay, so let's stick this in. Come on, it's not so difficult. Why don't you want to go in there? Okay, I need to get rid of that. Something is not allowing this thing to snap. Why aren't you snapping for me? Okay, let's move these lights. Okay, let's try and see if I get rid of that. Okay, then we stick that there. And then this should go like so. Put the light back. Over there so long. Another door. Come on. Make my day. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's stupid. Okay, why did you want to go in there? I'm definitely gonna fall off this thing here. Get a rail here quickly. We need one with a thing on it. I think is this one. Now, why don't you want to go on? What is going on with this thing today? Okay, so you don't want to snap one. I'd have to use a shorter one. There we go. Okay. Short one. What else is on you? There no other... no, it looks like that is the one to use. Either that one or that one. That's probably that one. Okay, now these I can't fall off. Let's try and see if we can fix this. Oh, and something snapped. Not where I wanted to. Okay, why doesn't this thing want to go in now? What is your problem? It's making my life complicated. Why are you making my life complicated? There's nothing here blocking this thing, is there? Power conduit, get rid of that one. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna put you on there. Since you wanna go there, then see if I can... You still want... oh my word. Okay, I'm not understanding why this is not going in here. Let's take... what? Now losing my patience with this guy. Okay, scrap that one. Scrap that one. What the heck is going on? What possible reason would you have not to want to click in there? Except for this freaking wall. Why doesn't it want to go on? There's no reason why this should not be working. Unless... Yeah, see, but I can't put this wall in here because I'm going to get this thing on here. This is a real pain in the butt. Working with the vault stuff is actually the most complicated stuff to do because it's actually been a bug in the game for a long time. Okay, let's see, there's another way of me doing this. Now I need to use the windows in order not to use the walls because of the cross at the back of the wall. Now let's see, is there something else here that will... No, that's just those. Let's see the thing with the roof pieces. We've got this one. Let's see if this does anything. If I use that one. And then can I grab a wall? No, not that one. Where's the wall? This thing doesn't even want to go down. Okay, so that one snaps in. That one doesn't. That's gonna mess up my whole build here, this thing. But then why does the door fit in right, but now that doesn't want to fit in correctly? That makes no sense. Then it fits fine. So the problem is this window. Let's see. But now this doesn't want to go in here. Okay, let me take this one out. Doesn't go through because it can't fit. This thing is giving me a headache. Maybe something is not lined up properly here. There is another option. Not sure whether that's gonna work though. That's this stuff. Oh, that's the floor one. Where's the other one? I got this, which maybe can go like this. Let's see if I take that out. So that's correct, but now you see this is not correct. I think that could be where the problem is. These things aren't lining up, so that's why it's not snapping properly. Let's see if I move this up. That's where it's supposed to be, I think. Now the problem is now I'm getting that stupid thing over there. Okay, so now if I take that out, let's see, will this fit in there now? On this side, not that side. This thing is really... See, it refuses to go on this thing. Let's see if I push it this way. It keeps going into that wall like that. It does not want to snap onto this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to see now which wall do I want. I think I must take that one out and then just use this one like this. Do that one. See, now it clicks onto that side. Now it's sticking out this side. Okay, so this is supposed to be actually like that, yes. That's supposed to be like that. Okay, so there we got that wall. Stick that poor light back on there. I don't know what I did with the other one there. Okay, now is this other thing gonna fit in here now? Okay, so that fits. I'm just gonna have to make do with that. Or unless I change everything, because it doesn't look a bit weird with all the windows. I think it's too many windows. Yeah, it's way too many windows. And I actually want to maybe add another one of those in here. One. Well, actually, you know what? For the fun of it, I'm gonna make this all look similar. So this goes there, and then that goes there. So it's round, square, round, square, round, square, all the way to there. And then we can take that one out and add one in there. There's no rule that says that only have to have one of them. Now these things up here, I feel like there's way too many windows. Yeah, what should I do? Or maybe have the same thing there. Do that. That. I'm just gonna have to go with it. Put the wall in. Like that. I'm just gonna have to make do with the cross at the back. Okay, so that goes that way. We're gonna put... I'm gonna get rid of that and that. King's Point. Sorry, I can't help you at this moment. So you're gonna fit in there, and I think, you know what, let's just gonna put the wall in here. Oh, don't start with me. Okay, why don't you want to go in here? I have to put a corner in there. Where's that wall? There we go, and it just snapped in one time. Okay. Now let's see, is this thing flush? Looks like it's flush. Okay, I'm gonna have to take that out to get a filling thing in here, which needs to be this way. Not right. That's right. Okay, so that fills that up. Is this stuff lined up properly? Looks like it's lined up properly. Okay, this thing is actually bothering me here. I don't know why. This is the one with the loose floor. Let's see if I can't put the other one in here. Maybe it'll play along now. No, down. Go down. I told you go down, but you did not listen. Let's see if I can move this thing. You stay there. Dude, go in there. Seriously. Okay. Stick you down like that. Then select you. Then shake you around a bit. Now it goes in. This thing makes no sense to me sometimes. Okay, let's quickly switch that on. I can get back up here easily. Okay, so now I need the door again. Let's try and see if this is going to work. See, everything takes longer when the things don't work properly. Okay, so there's the door now that I wanted. This has got to flip around. I'll use that place is way too small, that space. Oh, come now. Okay, move you back. Take you. Stick you in there. Now it's probably gonna get stuck again. Oh my gosh, it actually went in first time. See, we don't have that flickering thing. That's what I wanted. No flickering. Okay, we can get the roof back in here. No, I don't have I can do it from this side. Well, I can just well do it from the top, I suppose. I mean, so I can fix up the power thing. Oh, come now. Okay, now let's see if we can fix this roof. Will this work? Roof. Come on, roof, play with me. Don't give me troubles. Okay, what are you not clicking onto? No, down. Doesn't even want to rotate. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to move some of the cables. Come on, dude. Go in. It's not that difficult. Okay, so that's more or less right. Can you go in or not? No, there's probably too many wires and cables and things here. So I get rid of that light, get rid of that one, get rid of that one. Get rid of that. Should go in there now. I think. I hope. Let's see, are you gonna go in there for me? Okay, why don't you want to go in? What are you... the stupid thing over there. I really hate that when those things do that. Okay, so let's replace that one. Now why don't you want to go in? Ah! Everybody's playing along. Okay, now I'm going to switch. Let's fix this power. You know what? I better just make a save here before something happens. We did a lot of stuff now. This stuff takes forever to snap and get into place. Okay, power, conduits. I was using this one. So let's quickly fix up our connections. That one goes onto that one, that one goes onto that one. You go onto that one. Okay, so that's fine, that's working that way. This goes down here. There was one that disconnected. There we go. Okay, so you go there. That's one there. Just reconnect this stuff. Okay, that should solve the problem, except for the ones I did here though. Just in case I didn't need it. so that should cover everything as it was. Okay, let's go back down again. Okay, so now we can fix. I'll just quickly fix the lighting table, wall, ceiling lights. You know, stick these back in for the meantime. Even though I've got to go and readjust every single light again. This is how I was doing this yesterday for like probably an hour and a half. Trying to get all these lights just on the right spot. They're still not on the right spot. You can see half of them aren't even touching the roof properly. So I have to go back and do every single one of them. Okay, so that's going to there. Those lights are all replaced. That's replaced. I need a few down here. Can I really take out so many roof pieces? Okay, so that's in. I need 2 or 3 down there. All the lights are on. Okay, on there. I think that's all of them. Okay. Where's that other bulbs? Because we're gonna fix it now, otherwise you leave it and then you see you've got dark spots everywhere. Okay, and then we can actually put on these ones now since we are here. Can you actually put a light on? You can. Just as well. You can always change it later on if I need to. So you go that side. Okay, that should be it. So how does this place look from the side? Oh, that's fine. Okay, now we need to have the windows in there. I am trying to think about this thing though. That's got to stay there. I'm gonna leave that in the meantime. I'll leave that there. Okay, collision off and on. Do a little quick save. And now let's add some windows in. I need a desk. I've got to figure out where to put the bathroom, the bed. And you have a whole room going on over here. Okay, so first things first. Let's go back to the vault. And I think these are all the supports. Now I'm looking for supports. Doors and windows. Now we got the plain windows and you got the burglar bar ones. Vault door. Don't know where you're going to be using that. Well, I've used it before actually. Now it's funny, you've got these two versions, but this one doesn't have the same thing. So I suppose we'll just go with that. Now which way does this go? Outwards. Yeah, technically it should be outwards. So I think I'll use this one at the bottom. And use the other one on top. Okay, then we can stick that on top. At least it looks different. Why is it... Man, these windows are dirty, man. Could they give me clean windows? Look how that stuff looks like. Terrible. Okay, doors. Since I am here, I need a door on that one. Is that the automatic door? Yes. No, that's not right. That's not right, is it? The door's the same on both sides. No, is it? No, the door's the same on both sides. You should be going in there, shouldn't you? That's a bit weird. That's... something is not right here. Okay, hold on a sec, maybe. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's the first time I see that happening. Let me get another door. Probably gonna have to move this first. Stick that on, not that. See, that's actually how it's supposed to go, I think. Then stick that in there. Now it's showing correctly on both sides. And then you're supposed to stick... That's what I said earlier about the walls being two walls. Because now you're supposed to stick that on top of that to cover it up so you don't see this cross. That was my meaning, but obviously you don't want to build a vault like it, because building everything twice is going to be annoying. So I'm going to leave it just like that. The door, fine, at least the door looks decent. Now I'm going to have the same problem on this side. So here I'm going to have to add a door in there as well. Like that. And then we can add in the automatic door there. So it looks better like this than it does without this extra frame on it. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to build double things now. Then it's going to, because then this is all going to be look strange. Okay, so now this we can obviously redo whatever we want to. Oh my gosh, now I have to add more walls and stuff. This just got even more complicated. I don't remember building with vaultings being so annoying actually. And why is this wall grey? Isn't it supposed to be same color as that? I don't know why this is a different color. It's obviously you don't place two of these on top of each other. So you've got, it's not on there. Got that for the outside. What is this? This is just... No, that's prefab stuff. Okay. Okay, so we need an overseer table. We need to have a bedroom and a bathroom. Now, usually the bathroom is the only thing that's closed off. Now, I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to fit a bathroom because I need... I'm trying to remember now where this stuff is. Okay, marker, ceiling, floor, shower, tiles. And building with different stuff in here is going to be very annoying. Because you want a shower, obviously. This shower has to stand technically over there. but I can't change the floor. Because we can try for the toilet. That's about as square as we're gonna get it. Okay, so that's 10 nugget. Technically that shouldn't actually be there. Oh. Anyway. Okay, so shower. We need basin, we need toilet, everything in here. But the problem is gonna be with the walls. Now I'm gonna go through the same problem. Structures, vault. We're gonna have... Where are you? The wall problem. I think I need to remove that. Put that in there. I need to have a door this way. Okay, and then we're gonna have the walls on top. Now I'm gonna take out that hole. Okay, well that's kind of weird that that's actually working, but okay. Lights comes out. Okay, so I have to do the roof and the wall part there. I just realized this is actually not a place you want to put a window with a bathroom. What the heck. See, because this is actually wrong. The window is not supposed to be on that edge. It's supposed to be center more. You're supposed to have these edges sticking out on each side. So it's definitely not bolt correctly. Okay, so we got the shower. We need... Now remember now, where is the rest of the stuff I'm looking for? I think it could be under here. Bathrooms, yes. Okay, where's the clean stuff? Okay, toilet. I think toilet can go here. If I could get it to stay there. Come on, toilet. Okay, how far are you from the wall? Yeah, it doesn't even touch the wall actually. Sometimes you've got to place it twice. No, looks like that's the only way it's going to fit. Okay, so the toilet there. It's only got the silver basin. Pretty sure I had a white one somewhere. Okay, basin. We need... Now where are these decorations I'm looking for? This is under... I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna go down this long list. Bathroom. Okay, here it is. So we can stick that there. Go to the clean stuff. Obviously this is a vault. Come on. Okay, we need that there. Toilet paper. Away from where the water is. So you're gonna be there. We're gonna add a little soap thing there, and we're gonna add a soap tray and mirror. Okay. Let's see what else. These toilets different. Same toilet. Okay. Zinc. I think that's all the same stuff. I'm looking for lights. Console, TV, no, that's not what I want. Okay, barrels, electronics, household. Okay, so these are all the other stuff. Clean sheets. Curtains. Oh, curtains is actually not a bad idea. Can I even put curtains in here? Or where's the curtain actually going to be hooked onto? I've got other curtains in here somewhere, actually. I don't know how these curtains actually get in here now. I think you're supposed to put it like that. Is this the same color as this one? No, it actually is. Okay, let's see if I can get this stuff positioned correctly. One in the center, maybe. Let's see, what does it look like? Ah, look there, we've got curtains. Okay. I wonder if it's gonna fit on the shower. Suppose we could leave the electrical connection in the shower. Very just good. I'm gonna try something. Oh, I thought maybe it will snap onto this thing, but it doesn't. Okay, is there anything else in here? Oh, just for fun, I think we can add a little ironing board. And do one of those. Since I'm here and it adds a little bit of decoration, can I stick this on there or not? Okay, that's a bed sheet, but anyway. Okay, so we got a bathroom. Now we need lights. Now I'm gonna try and figure out where actually is all the lights. See, all decorations. Don't think I want this in there. There's some nice looking curtains. I think these are actually the proper ones I'm supposed to use. I do have other varied curtains on here. Yeah, see, here's all the other curtains. There's a whole bunch of the stuff here. Let's see, how does this stuff go? Does it snap on anyway, or what? I think this only works with the other non-vault curtain type things. Don't know which side is which. Does it go on the floor? Yeah, no, see, it doesn't work with these ones. Okay, but anyway, I'm looking for lights. Lights, where are the lights? All the lights that I actually want. Let's see, okay, these are all lamps. Vault lamps, colorful lights, not the ones I want. High-tech lights. It's not the ones, no. All just different colors and stuff. Okay, wall lamps. I was thinking of using that, but I actually wanted the other lights. This is probably too big, I think. Otherwise it might be the right thing to use. See, now that thing says the power's on, but you don't see it on. That's something I don't like with these lights. Let's see if I now stick that on. Now that you can see it's on. Okay, we've got that one, which just looks terrible. Then you've got these lights, which you can clearly see is on. So I'm going to take that out. I'm going to use a couple of these ones. In there. I just realized now I don't have to build this wall all the way up there. And this thing is not even standing straight. What's going on here? I don't have to build all the way through to there. I can just add a thing up here. Well, that's fine. Okay, so we've got a light there, so there's plenty of light. Let's quickly see if we can sort out this thing. Floors. Wait here. I think another floor should work. Oh, now why is the lights in the way? If I use a roof, it's even worse. Come on. Okay, that works. I can just stick that. Oh, that doesn't look right. Move that there, move that down a bit. I think that works. Should be fine like that. We can always use that space up there for something then. I wonder if this thing will take a wall in here or not. No, you have to remove the whole roof in order to do it. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, let's see. Tables. Overseer. There's Overseer's desk. Vault. Okay, where am I going to put this? So people are usually going to come in from that side. So I'm thinking bedroom will be this side and then office over here. And I'm just thinking, once I used before, you actually did get different decorations for vaults. I can't remember what mod it was, but you get the whole wood effect and everything. I wonder where that is. I'm gonna try to see if I can find that, because it'll make difference when decorating. But hold on a sec, wait a sec, I'm doing this the wrong way. Hold on. This, you know what? I think I'm being an idiot. Wait. Where is the stuff? I am sure that there is things here meant for this. Utility prefab. Sure, I saw something in here for this stuff. There we go, hold on. See, that's what I was talking about. That's the common things, common ones. All the different decorations. Then you got the diner ones. There's the clinic. Designed for that. Nursery. There's the overseer stuff. I was just thinking about it now and I completely forgot that it's actually in here. Oh, my word. Really? Do I really want to go and rebuild all of this now? That is so annoying. See, but now the problem is, now you look at this. It's blue. Everything is blue. And the reason being is now, if you decide to do this, you have to build, there we got the quarters things as well, and security office stuff. If I use that, I have to go and do this now with every single one of those things. Give me a door. So like this, and then you're gonna stick this onto that in order to close up the blue, because that is the underneath skin basically. That is what it's supposed to look like. So it's either I leave all of this, which I just built now, or I rebuild it with this. I got no idea whether I want to do that or not. Do I break everything down and rebuild this, which I just spent like the last hour and a half trying to fix? And this doesn't have the double room effect either. So I don't know if I want to do this or not like this. It looks nice, you know, with all the nice wood effect and everything on it, but do I want to rebuild this thing? Because it's got everything in here. Okay, got all the doors and pieces and everything there. But then I'm going to use now this blue thing to build up here. I'm going to take out all these walls as well. That's going to get replaced with this stuff. And then I'm going to build all around it. Oh my word. Do I really want to do this? Okay, I might, maybe I'll change it at a later time. But we're definitely not going to do it now. So we can leave it as it is at the moment, and then we can change it maybe later. So it actually looks like it should. Okay, now overseer's desk. I'm gonna put you over here in the meantime. Like that. Why is there no chair? Is there another overseer's desk inside this thing? Why does this overseer's desk look so incomplete? It looks very incomplete. Usually there's supposed to be a chair automatically on this thing. That doesn't make any sense. As far as I remember, you get a terminal in the center with a chair attached to it. Now where the heck is the chair? Man, do I have to do this stuff all separately now? Okay, well, let's see. Where's that fancy office chair that she uses? I don't see it here. Where is it? No, that's not the one I'm looking for. There's the classroom stuff. We want to build the classroom. Where's all my fancy chairs? Clean chairs. Okay, there's the old office chair, so that's supposed to be there. I don't know why I don't have the terminal and stuff connected to this thing. This thing is not straight. Standing straight there. But if you look from this side, looks all skew. Anyway, I mean, something is not right here with this thing. I'm sure there's something missing from this thing here. Warehouse. Let's see, malicious. Do I have? It's not actually the one I want. Terminals. Do you have any standard terminals in here? See, like that, you get a chair in the terminal. And I'm pretty sure the overseer's desk was looking the same. Because there's none of the terminals that I want. I don't want any of those either. Okay, so we got the gaming terminal, which I can't even put down. Inventory, whatever that is. We've got that one, which is on a table by itself. And none of this stuff is what I'm looking for. This is way beyond me, I don't know why. This thing is spoiling all my fun now. Okay, well, let's move on and build the rest of this thing finished. Beds. Okay, this lady's obviously gonna have a nice big clean bed. 3-wall wooden. Okay, bedroom is gonna be about here, so we're gonna stick that like that. Mattresses. Okay, what would this overseer like? What options do we have here? Nope, nope, nope. That's that. What the? Hold on a second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to cut it short here. You can probably hear someone starting construction and cleaning here now. So it's making a lot of noise. Okay, so I'm gonna have to leave it here for this episode. We're gonna have to carry on in the next one. So I'll see you guys then. Cheers.